Yes, a stream. Again. Why? Because I don't feel like making a real episode. I wasn't even going to say regular episode. Don't want to do a real episode. So, instead of doing normal mode like I was last time, well, let's go one normal mode. And then I'll start to use custom mode in the 2-cell new save file here. Because, man, oh man, oh man. I don't think I'm going to be able to do normal mode. So, let's go. Okay, still 2-cell, still normal mode. Last attempt here. Last time I'm even going to be trying to try this. And that's about it. I'm going to beat 3-cell mode today. That is not an easy feat. I mean, you're seeing how much trouble I'm having with 2-cell right now? It's quite the accomplishment. Okay, anyway. Still going to be using survival. Still going to be doing everything. Controller just broke. Yeah, welcome to the club. I mean, watch this. Oh yeah, sure, the one time that I want to do it just for gag. It's like, no, of course not. I'm going to work now. Don't even worry about it. You know how frustrated you were before I've decided to shape up my PS4 controller. I should have actually taken that. I sold it too quickly. Oh, damn my ability to not read things correctly. Speed reading. It is both a blessing and a curse. Mostly a blessing. What run are we doing today? We're doing new save file, and I'm probably going to switch her over to doing a little bit of custom mode instead, because I do not think that I can cut the mustard here non-custom mode. It's just, it ain't working. So I do think that if I don't know, I'll probably go double boomerang. I want to see how effective that is now that they have been changed up, nerfed quite a bit. And it is also something that I do have unlocked right now. So it's all set up and raring to go whenever I am willing to look at that. And this is all pretty much in preparation because, like I said at the very start of the stream, don't really feel like doing a regular episode. So I'm just going to, I don't know, maybe like take this stream, the previous stream, and just hack it together into one like half-hour sort of run or something like that. You know, maybe find, I like that. I also like that. I think this is gonna be the better option. 20% damage, 20 survival, 20% on poison, can't be interrupted. A lot of good stuff going on there. I like it. I like it. You're a blessing. Aw, that's sweet. Oh, God, I really want to get, like, both of these, really, but, I don't know. What would you... I don't know. Health Flask, I guess, would probably be most helpful, just because that is very... I should have used that before I got in here. That's just a very, you know, useful thing entirely. More healing equals better. Really all you can hope for when it comes to a lot of these runs here. Wino Boy's Axe, I do not have it unlocked yet. I can't even get into the cavern just yet. I don't have wall climbing or the ram rune. Otherwise, that would probably be the one to go for. I'm just going to be using overpowered weapons as well as I can for the time being, and then hopefully it will kind of work itself out in the end. Ah, yes, that stun time ain't nothing to mess around with, is it? Too bad that it's not a cudgel, otherwise it would be a very nice sort of synergy with this type of thing. But yeah, no ram rune. You need that to get into the deep sewer, which you need to get into the graveyard, which you need to get into the cavern, etc. and so on. Forever and always. I just sharded. Great. Fantastic. You know, let me tell you, if I ever fart on my channel, I will just delete the channel. Not even the video. The entire channel. It will never happen. Such a thing is a promise from me to you. There we are. And there. 2-cell mode, a nice easy run. Well, when I turn it up to... I'm hoping that by the time that I turn it up to custom mode and get some of the really overpowered stuff, it is going to be a nice easy run. Until then, I decided to start out with a nice relaxing normal 2-cell low percentage mode. So this is just going to be hell in a handbasket. Come on, guys, really? I know these guys are, like, literally brainless being zombies and everything, but there's a limit, man. Check out Blazing Beaks. Yeah, I did notice that apparently Huts did a whole lot of gameplay of that, but I also watched Vinny's just because. Well, I gotta rep Vinny's stuff. He was the guy that convinced me to buy Dead Cells in the first place. Apparently, it was just like a week ago or so that he put up that video. There we go. But yeah, watch a little bit of that. Seems interesting. A lot more nuclear throne than Gungeon vis-a-vis twin-stick shooters than I was expecting. Barely get past one boss cell. How do you manage this? Literally 1,200 hours in the game. It's like, it is no shame to be stuck on the boss cells. That's when the game starts getting real difficult, and I'm just the person that has played way too much of the game. If you have played 1,200 hours of just about anything, I mean, you're more than 1/10 away to becoming a Malcolm Gladwell expert on it. Yeah, the expectations are different, and I do not fulfill them in any way. Okay, relaxing. Yes, relaxing was in quotes even when I said it. You just can't see the quotes because, you know. Two-sided. Well, I was at least able to rally back up a lot of that health, so it's not even the worst thing. Also, the war cry of Og two-sided is definitely a thing that made sense. There's a glitch on the PS4 that will corrupt your entire save when playing custom mode. Lost my saves twice in about 70 hours worth of time. I mean, yeah, that is pretty bad. But, I mean, I've also had... that's one of the things that I like about having PC. It's that you can actually back up your save files. And I do have several at all points in time. It is one of the reasons why I really like doing stuff on PC versus console. That sort of stuff can get real rough when you lose, like, 70 hours of time. Okay, that wasn't terrible. I was kind of hoping to get the bat, but take what I can get, or get what I can take. Which is the literal definition of how getting and taking works. Basic logic with me, your host. The stupid thing. The thing. Anyway, I should be fine. Don't even worry too much about it. Could probably use a potion charge, but I didn't need a potion charge up until this point. Why would I need a potion charge past this point? Come on, really? Gonna do me like that. It has been far too long. Oh, come on. You were just making comments in one of the last videos. It's been like 2 days. I'd like to say that I might not be the best at updating, but I'm not that bad. Yet. Eventually. I don't think you have trouble playing it. Play for 5 hours and I beat the game. Oh yeah, I mean it's so it's actually kind of like a fairly short one, like a Gloom or something like that. Which I think I only played that game for like 10 hours total and was able to get what, 2 endings, I think? Did I actually accomplish that? I don't remember now. Okay, not bad. I think I'm probably gonna go for this instead. Yeah. Boss Cell 2 is quite the step up from Boss Cell 1. Oh, yeah. I always say that it's like, Boss Cell 1, you know, it's getting tough, it's getting rough. But Boss Cell 2 is when the game starts, like, no holds barred type of scenario, and you can really start to feel it. Alright, not terrible. I'll take it, I suppose. I don't think I'm really going to be spending money on much else for the time being. No, I meant, with streaming. Oh, I've also been pretty inconsistent with streaming, too. So it is a, not unreasonable sort of ask. Doing the witness stuff, it's been harder to get, second guy on stream for a little bit right now. Man. There we go. Oh, I mean, that's better. Okay. And I died there. Oh, well. I would really like if you played it. Maybe. Probably not. I don't don't know. I feel like I have played enough of like Gungeon and everything like that. I don't know if I'm quite in the market for that sort of deal just yet. You, and screw all that. Forget about it. Whatever, dude. None of these are good. I'll keep Great Owl of War. Hopefully get a colorless version of that. Yes, yes. This all looks fantastic. Let's go. Is that 2 Dead Cell streams in 2 consecutive days? Yep, it means that I am very lazy when it comes to making a real video. So I'm just gonna cobble together one of the 2 streams that I've done so far into like one highlights video? Lowlights, because it's mostly going to showcase me dying? Whatever you'd want to consider it. And there we are. Much better. Okay, custom mode. I mean, you unlock it immediately, and I've always said that I do think the game is designed with this in mind. Face the right direction. And yes, I do predict a much more pleasant and... Nope, never mind. I do predict a much less pleasant run as I get killed immediately. Using a PS4 controller. Yes! You're going to be streaming... as well? Oh, tomorrow. I don't know, maybe. Probably not. I think that by then I will probably have gotten over my not feeling like doing a stream and get back to feeling like doing a stream. Oh man, the Donkey Kongas? Hell yeah, I would totally be using the Donkey Kongas if I could. I actually do have 2 pairs of those. Like, that would be great. We can go do Losing My Religion on Donkey Kongas. What a good time that would be. Anyway, that was a nice trip down memory lane coming out of Queensberry, but that has nothing to do with the actual stream right... Okay, how could I get a GameCube controller setup connected to PC so I could play Dead Cells with the Donkey Kongas? Because that is... You're convincing me more and more to try this out. I'm sure I can probably dig them out of wherever they're at with my Guitar Hero controller or something. By the way, there's some problem with your audio. 2 audio faces plays in the left ear with my headphones and the audio interface. I've had people say that before. I don't know what the solution could be, so I have no idea. Might be a weird adapter thing. Might be the fact that I usually have all my videos in mono just because, well, it's not like I'm not really planning to do a binaural experience. Even though I probably could get a second microphone and do that. It wouldn't be as nice as the one I'm using right now. Might also just be YouTube. Who knows? Lick the mic. It's fuzzy. But anyway, what was I actually looking at right now? That's hot. Stop saying that's hot. Anyway. Poison Boomerang is you have the extra ammo affix. Extra ammo, unfortunately, no longer works with the boomerang. Ooh, oh boy. Oh boy. I'll do it. Double ammo, unfortunately, no longer works with boomerang, but at least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Do a quick check here. What did I join into? Oh, don't worry. It's just gonna be fun. I'll just say that. Anyway. Basically, Homeless is a YouTuber who takes every controller known to man and hooks up to a PC. Maybe you could try to contact him. I'll see if he might have something. I don't know if I want to be like, yo, dude, I need to get a Donkey Konga controller hookup with my PC here. Be like, why? To play an indie game made by a French developer. I feel like that might be a little bit of a waste of the dude's time. Anybody's time, really. Including my own. But, I don't know. Dead Cells asthma will happen, especially if Doc jumps into shock again. Well, I mean, there were those streams where I was trying to, adjust for the other guy being in the room by just being quieter to match his level. But, it's not... Yeah. Basically, the Homeless recently used Donkey Kong bongos on R6 Siege on PC. Maybe I can just, like, watch one of the videos and see what... I mean, I don't know if I want to do any sort of hardcore soldering or anything, but maybe there's something. If it's not tremendously expensive. Boy, 2 times damage is really going to come back to bite me, but when has that ever stopped me from doing anything ever? Like, ever. Hi. Okay. You have to remember that I am not working with a shield-rich build, and that does make a difference. Ooh, okay. I am going to have to drop one of these boomerangs now, but... yeah, I don't know. Once I do that, I'll go into the challenge rift. Not before, certainly not after, but the exact second that it occurs. I will be transported into said rift. Messed up. The Hando is still alive? Maybe? I'm not quite sure what the context is in which I'm supposed to understand that statement. Which is how humans talk, right? Whatever. It's around 750,000 subs. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, probably not going to gain that guy's attention. I got 20,000. I'm a cool YouTube guy. You want to hang out? No? Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was going to check double ammo. Maybe I will in the next thing. Boomerangs are very good if you have 2 of them at once. And they used to be, like, maybe one of the best survival weapons in the entire game when you could get double ammo on top of that. But I think you can't do that anymore. However, I'm still going to try it because, hey, regardless, it's a good way to get a lot of rally. It's a ranged weapon with survival scaling. There's a lot of good stuff going on here. Especially the rally. The rally is great. You can take a hit and keep on licking. Not the microphone, but, you know, anything else. Your enemies, really. Or your wounds. Because it's rally. So, that's enough punnery for 5 seconds. What's going on in chat? I'm like one of those puppets from a kid's show. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, these new faces are weirding me out. Where's Brimley and Generic Chan? I don't know. You used to think that, like, Brimley would be hanging around here. I don't know. I don't think I've seen generic weeb for a little while, though. Let's just take this so I can go do the challenge rift already. I wanna get there, get me my necklace, get me my extra stat. You know, a lot of good stuff here. What do we got? Boomerang good on 5-cell? I could see it being pretty good. I mean, it's much easier to get a bunch of great synergies. You know, your enemy releases Toxic Cloud on hit, or potentially getting a legendary version of it, which is the one version that can get double ammo as an affix. That's kind of what I'm hoping for in this run, to be perfectly honest. We'll see if it actually happens, but I am holding out okay, I just did that in case I was going to get hit. It wasn't actually necessary. Well, that's why you got 2 of them. I got 2 of them. It was... okay, I got 2 of them specifically because that's what dropped, but you know what I'm saying. Let's go! What do you think of the boomerang now that it doesn't work with double ammo? I still think it's probably pretty good. It's just... that is a pretty hefty hit for it today, because being able to throw out 4 boomerangs at once was... that was such a huge amount of damage. And boomerangs were overpowered, maybe to a certain extent, but they weren't so game-shatteringly good that they were the de facto type of build or anything. I don't think it was entirely necessary to give them that sort of nerf. I mean, certainly, like, Boy's Axe probably deserves a nerf more than boomerangs, and that is still hanging at what it's had before, so I don't know. I lost in the Astrolab for the first time, and I'm sad. Hey, it happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure I lost the first time that I was in the Astrolab, too. One of many things. There are many deadly, deadly things in that area. It's also a great place to take a lot of malaise damage just because of the constant bombers and many elites you have to deal with. They're very, very irritating. Boomerangs is what carried me through 2-cell mode. I can see that because, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to have happen here as well. Just because, hey, they're fairly easy to get. All you need to do is have the Homunculus rune or the Ram rune and be in the castle. And, you know, there's survival scaling, which is overall just a great way to go about doing stuff. They are... Ah, that was bad. Unfortunately, there's no more enemies to get rally off of. But, well, what are you going to expect? Happens. Sure, and I will take that instead of this. I don't need 2 tonics right now. You recommend playing Giant Killer on 5 boss cell? Well, the 2 best... okay, if you want like the recommendation, I would say go for Double Boy's Axe. That is just the best run that you can do right now, at least in my opinion. But Giant Killer has carried me through 2 normal mode runs now, Brutality and Survival, so I'd like to say that it's a good recommendation. It has really excellent damage, even at low levels. So, survival scaling, you get some of those really great survival affixes that now exist in the game. It's it's hard to beat, certainly. It is a little slow. You do have to kind of compensate for that, but comparatively, that's a minor thing. What do you think of the Great Owl of War? I miss when it's scaled with Brutality, but aside from that, sure, you know, mobile turret, why not? It is kind of dependent on a perfect play sort of mechanic, like Flawless, though, so that could be something of a sticky subject, if depending on how used to the game you are. PewDiePie N-word. What? What does that even mean? I hit the Giant for the first time, too. Oh, yeah, I beat the Astrolab the 6 other times I got there. I mean, I'm a little disappointed there isn't any sort of reward for actually beating the Giant with no hit. Because that was one of the first things I did, and it's just like, nope. Nothing. Oh, this is a leech for content. Yeah, but I don't have nearly the sort of audience that sort of thing would require. I mean, I'm sure he probably doesn't look to motes in God's eye for people to signal boost him. But trying to use the Owl with Boy's Axe before Cell. Do you recommend any other things to try? If you are going to be going... honestly, if you're going for a tactics build with Boy's Axe, I would suggest trying out Heavy Turret. Heavy Turret, you know, buffs up your main hand weapons just entirely, which is fantastic. Ooh. Yeah, that buffs up your turret. That buffs up your main hand because it gives you like a 15% increase. You can do that twice. You can, you get stunning, you get heavy damage. They're turrets, so they exist outside of, you know, you as a character. It's a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. All right. With the hype for new Super Mario Maker 2, will you play it? If I had a Switch, I definitely would. I mean, you can probably tell from the amount of indie games I play and everything, I love amateur game design. It's great. It's so awesome. You get so much like weird and unusual sort of stuff happening, which is why I really like it. It's just I don't have a Switch. This sucks. Okay, well, this is where the rally comes back. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I mean, I guess if I got a... Oh, no, that was just barely on the edge. Oh, no, I live my life on the edge, but not this much. Anyway, this sort of thing will be a lot more effective. Hey, Brimley. We have, like, Katana Zero. I've been wanting to more and more over time because I found out that, like, C. Boyardee of Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden fame apparently worked on it. It looks a lot like Hotline Miami. It just doesn't really seem like a very long game. And it also seems like it might be very difficult. And I don't know. I've been playing a lot of very difficult games, e.g. this one, lately. Which is why I kind of like playing The Witness right now, because as difficult as that game can be, I have it so much on lock that it's a nice little relaxing experience. Slow and meditative, as I've said like 50,000 times throughout the playthrough parts that have yet to actually get put up. It's coming. In fact, there might I might have a witness episode to put up right now. No, not quite. But soon. Very soon. What's 3-cell easy mode? Voice hacks? I mean, voice hacks, it's not like that's only 4 or 5-cell mode. That works on anything. It's a highly recommended build for any occasion. If I made a game, would you make a video on it? Yes. Like, if somebody said I made this game, I play Tomb of Friends on the channel. I'll play whatever, man. And if somebody said, like, yeah, I made this game specifically, yes, sure, whatever. As long as it's not tremendously long or difficult or, like, offensive or no, if it's memey, that's actually totally okay. I just said that I played Tomb of Friends on the channel. What am I talking about? So sure, whatever. Tell me about it, and I will make a terrible video on it. I have an idea for a day-to-day work sim where it's your job to patch Battle Royale modes into failing AAA open-world survival games. I'd still play that. A little bit of game developer sim? Sure. Tomb of Friends was surprisingly good. I had a very good time with it. I don't think the game is good. I think the game is... it is what it is. I mean, it's a game entirely based around the fact that you can have an infinite amount of party members in an RPG Maker game. That's the entire joke. For an hour. I love it. I love how stupid that is. Anyway. So yeah, if you haven't seen Tomb of Friends, go watch it. Why not? Come on, throw it on the background. Video will become your friend with 5 exclamation marks. How long's the stream been going? How long has it been going? Roughly only about a half hour. So not even all that much. You missed one terrible run and nothing else, really. This one, I'm actually resorting to using custom mode, as I probably should have in the first place, because it was just too difficult. So you're kind of seeing the fruits of my labor along with actual fruits, because that is the mode that I have it set to right now. Much like in real life, the hero of this game mostly just eats fruits all the time. If he just drank tons and tons of water, he basically would be me. I prefer an apple or banana. I like the just basic fruits. Your standard sort of everyday plain Jane fruit. Those are my favorites. Now that doesn't mean that I wouldn't get down with something a little bit more exotic. But really on a day-to-day basis, you give me a good apple. That's it. That's all I need. When you can get one shot by a suicide bug. Yeah. Oh, Witness episode 2. Yep, it did. That should have been uploaded right now. I kept putting it off because there were some weird audio issues. So if you hear the audio cut out at some point, that's probably because for some reason it was making an ear-splitting screech the other times that I tried to render the video. So that was fun to try to suss out. I don't know why it was doing that. Weird. But anyway, yeah, Sun Temple. My least favorite part of that game. But the Cherry Tree Forest, which is a pretty good part of the game. It all kind of comes out in the wash. Actually, no, that is not my least favorite part of the game. My least favorite part of the game is always going to be the Sound Jungle. Sound Jungle is terrible. And I think that was a terrible mechanic, and I do blame Jonathan Blow for that. But you will get much more information on that over time as the series continues. I've been actually working a few years on a roguelike where you play as a creature called a Majwak on a quest. That sounds like something from Caves of Cud. But yeah, I mean, hey, like I said, you want to do it? Go. I'll get down with like whatever sort of weird little indie games and or yeah. Anyway. Well, that was scary, but that's why you get the stuff. Probably should have maybe been a little bit more cautious, but whatever. Anyway, I need some tips on the Boy's Axe as well. The Boy's Axe is dropped by the quadruped enemy, like the big, it's called the Ground Shaker specifically in the cavern area. So all you gotta do is be able to, I think you need the Ram's rune, the rune I just got, to be able to unlock that, go through the sewers, go into the graveyard, open up that, and then you can get to the cavern past that point from the Slumbering Sanctuary. So if you don't want to try to do it all in one go, you can kind of open up the cavern, and then it'll be a little bit... Come on. And then it'll be a little bit easier past that point to actually get in there if you only need to go to the Sanctuary. Then past that point, you're just looking for pretty much the biggest enemy that you can possibly find, because that is the one that drops the Boy's Axe. Take a Hunter's Grenade, you'll get it easy, and you will be on easy street for the rest of the game, potentially. Not going to say that it's a perfect weapon. It's good, but it's not perfect, as long as you're double tapping it and you get 2 versions of it. It's one of those weapons that thrives a lot in using it in custom mode, because you can always have 2 versions of it at all the same time. Should I bring a Hunter's Grenade? Absolutely. Play Caves of Cud? I'm aware of Caves of Cud. I have not actually played it. There was actually just pretty recently I was watching a whole bunch of Avok play that and Cataclysm, because I was missing some old-fashioned roguelikes in my life. Boy, Cataclysm looks like a really cool game. It also looks like it's far, far more difficult than I'm willing to put up with a lot of very minor, irritating things you have to keep track of. For example, making sure you're taking multivitamin and stuff like that so that you don't suffer from vitamin deficiency. Really, mostly what I like about that game is the fact that you can actually clear out all the zombies. It is possible to get rid of all zombies in an area and then never have to worry about them again. Or, well, any enemy. Is that something that is just... I mean, hell, even in this game, for example. Can't get rid of everything. You can get rid of it once, but hey, nice. Can't get rid of it forever. How about Ilona? Probably not. Okay. You have to go directly from the graveyard to the cavern. Yes. But once you unlock it once, if you unlock it the first time, you can always go back there from the Slumbering Sanctuary. You do need to unlock it from there the first time, though. That is an important thing to note. But yeah, you also get a good shortcut to the Giant from the Slumbering Sanctuary. It's all a lot of nice stuff. Oh, you can't play the caverns in Zero Boss Cell. Oh, yes, you definitely can. And in fact, if you're going just for blueprints, I would really recommend it. The only thing is that you do need to have the Homunculus rune and access to the sewers so you can get into the graveyard in the first place. And the Homunculus rune so that you can actually, you know, get the key to the caverns from the big hole door thing at the start of the game. It's impossible to do that otherwise. But those are the only requirements. You pretty much just have to beat the game once, and then get the Ram rune that I have right now, and you should be able to get the Boy's Axe easily. But yeah, it's not like it's locked off or anything. It's just a little bit difficult to unlock if you are still on Zero Boss Cell mode, because you need to have beaten the game first. Heads up on the path through the Sanctuary. Yeah, that was actually something that they added a little bit afterwards. And then you can also get to the Giant from the Sepulchre. But, you know, the Giant's a pretty difficult fight compared to the Timekeeper, so... Well, you do get some pretty good stuff from it. At, like, 5-cell mode, if you get the 60 kill door, you get, like, plus 300% equipment, which is the highest in the game. Not even the Astro Lab can give you that. But... you do have to fight the Giant, so pick your poison. I have your permission to make the doctor in my games name Firebird. I don't know, I feel like that would be a little bit egotistical. If you want to name the doctor anything, name them Fancy Dan. Like my usual generic character name. Cavern says 2 boss cell door. Oh, yes, it is a 2 boss cell door in the Sanctuary. That is right. Shouldn't forget about that because you can't go in there from 0 boss cell mode. If you're doing 0 boss cell mode, it's probably best to just go through the... Nice. Probably just best to go through the, Maybe. Sure. For right now, best to go through the graveyard because you're gonna have an easy enough time dealing with that. It's not gonna be too bad at all. Anyway, and there we go. Dr. Fancy Dan. That's not what I said at all. Notice me, senpai. Hey, Flanco. I love you. Also, Doc, why do you have such a nice voice? Because I think a lot about how I talk. I am very, very persnickety, even when it comes down to how I phrase things and speak, period. Not like I normally talk like this prior to doing the stream stuff, although that does help a lot. Ugh. Aside from that, it's like, I honestly don't hear it. Maybe it's just because of my own voice, but I have gotten that compliment enough that it's like, I'm not going to turn it down. Can anyone point me to the general direction of Rule 34 of Crazy Dave? Crazy Dave is like this weird mustachioed guy. Okay, this is a question for the chat. I don't find mustaches attractive. Like, I mean, okay, yes, normally I don't really find men attractive, but still, it's like, I also just think, boy, I don't even, like, want to think about a person with a mustache. No, this is just getting weird. Nah, screw it. Let's just keep going anyway. I think, like, Mario is a black hole of sexuality. Am I the only one in this? Sorry, Justin Kimbriel, that I ruined your love for me in that sentence right there. Out of the stream, do you ever swear? Yeah, all the time. I actually stream a lot. I actually swear a lot. I'm basically just a huge prude, and I don't swear on video because there's really no... I don't know. It's just like Sorry. I guess. I'm bad at doing streams. What do you find attractive? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, do you have any other... I need another melee weapon. Have any ideas? What's a good melee weapon? If I was gonna, like, choose something. You got one that, like, does damage to you as you do damage to enemies. That's always a pretty good one. Wait, you did swear on stream, not in your pre-recorded videos. Okay, if you want to hear me swear, go to the end of the original Electric Whip episode. There, I'll point you to that right now. But that's not the point either. No. I also swear a lot on streams because, you know, stream. There we go. Just keep using the range stuff to make sure. Make a bowl whip that sometimes smacks you in the face. Okay, that just sounds like it's like some sort of a cursed weaponry that you get in Ivan. Rips off own arm and replaces it with banana flesh. Which, I mean, that's what whips actually do in that game, which is what makes some of the more frustrating elites so frustrating. Not that there are any such a thing as a non-frustrating elite when in Ivan, but, you know. Boy, that game's terrible. And also kind of great. But mostly terrible. And there we go. Whew. Sword, samurai like, but the scabbard is also sharpened so you can lock swords with somebody. You're just talking, you are just straight up talking about the Ludwig's Holy Blade in Bloodborne. Because that's what that is. Where am I going right now? I mean, to hopefully not get killed, but it's always a hope for a reason and not a guarantee. Good. And as for everything else, getting a shovel is actually pretty nice, considering that I don't even have that, like, unlocked yet. So, this is an interesting run. This is an interesting run. Thoughts on the shovel? I think it's one of the better survival weapons, but, like, there are such good survival weapons, even aside from the shovel, that I think sometimes it kind of falls by the wayside. It does stunning, it does knockback, it has a special ability to get rid of projectiles, which is pretty cool. It's also one of the faster survival weapons that you can possibly get. It's just, I don't know. You seen the Giant Killer? You seen like the Nutcracker recently? A lot of really great items that can be, that don't, I mean, it doesn't have a critical, I guess is kind of what I'm saying. The fact that you can't do a ton of extra damage with it does kind of hinder its abilities otherwise. Like Seismic Strike. I have to, like, give Seismic Strike a try at some point in time. Because I have spent a long time not using that, and I feel like I haven't given it a fair shake. It's gotta be on my to-do list soon, for like a special showcase episode. One flex of the kiwi and the world will burn. Oh, and kiwi birds have the wings cut off to suppress their godly power. Oh, come on. We all know that that's because bird evolved to not need to fly anymore. If you do not need to fly evolutionarily, you shouldn't do that just because it requires so much energy to even get off the ground in the first place. Interesting. What do you got? Yeah. Bye, Shovel. You did me good for a while. I love you, Dead Cells. You know, that's fair. Me too. Let's all love Dead Cells. Everybody say thank you, Dead Cells, in the chat right now. I want it to know that it is loved. I don't think kiwi birds are going to make humans develop wings due to near extinction. Finally! I've always wanted to be Angel from the X-Men. No, because I'm getting the Toxic Cloud off of that. So, never mind, forget about it. Step on me, Dead Cells. Well, with how high do you want the heals? Because Dead Cells will do that. Or at least will make you feel like that happened. It is the way of the cells. It is the mystery of the cells. Okay. I will never thank this devilishly game. But you can wish that it didn't have to be so devilish if you want. Unfortunately, it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually starting to get some good damage out of this. I mean, like, 13 points of survival is not hurting at all, but wasn't really... It's better than a lot of stuff. Seismic Strike has trash damage. How do you like it? Again, I have not given that weapon enough of a chance to, like, weigh in on that, so I'm a little bit curious. I mean, maybe it's just the rooting. The rooting is sort of a unique mechanic to it. Would be useful, given the right set of circumstances. There we go, and it finishes up right here. There we go. You think of a way to put something reminiscent of you because you're my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thanks. I honestly don't know. I guess like the cherry tree. Go for the cherry tree. That's always very... Where is the actual exit to this place, by the way? Huh. I guess up here. Cherry tree is always a good way to do that because it's just it's simple. It fits in like anywhere. It is pretty. It does make you look like a huge weeb, so can't help you there. Actually, I had a Kiwi earlier today. It's a good thing I was fighting one of the Kiwi's avatars. Kiwi True Form would shatter reality with its mere presence. Okay, let's unlock this finally. And then what do I need for the 4th flask? 10 more items. That is more than I'm willing to do. Anybody got an opinion on suit? I could go for one of these. I mean, I don't have any good, like, mutations or items that I want to unlock right now. You got a favorite of these various skins. Suggest them right now. Hand of the King outfit. Hand of the King. Which Hand of the King? Just the classic one? Loyal Hand. It's good against elite or normal enemies, but not good against elites, for they can use the giant killer spike shield. Well, spike shields, I would think that you could use the spike shield pretty well with a seismic strike. Although even something like a Nutcracker would actually work out pretty well. Loyal classic hand. You know why people want the Temporal outfit? Well, I would be lying if I didn't say that I was kind of hoping people were going to say the classic Temporal outfit, but it seems like Loyal is beaten out here. Yeah, the Kiwi outfit. I mean, technically the Neon outfit will be pretty close to that, as far as you can do. And yeah. It's just, ooh, can I upgrade anything? Nope, not at all. Other than these, Festive is my all-time fave. It's like, yeah, Festive is my favorite too. It's a great outfit. The big old stupid gaudy outfit, and I love it. Temporal outfit is the best. We need more female outfits. What do you consider? I mean, technically the Conjunctivius is supposed to be female, but I guess, like, not in a way that would translate into the outfit, I suppose. Other than that, it's really hard to tell if what any character's gender is, just because of, you know, zombization happens to do it like that. Is Magic Missile good? I think Magic Missile is pretty good. It's very fast. It can attack, like, from anywhere. Has crazy good usability with that sort of thing. Come on. I want to try to get a legendary... Yeah! That was weird. I want to try to get a legendary boomerang if I can. Nope. That was a good usage there. Whew. There we go. And I will take that. And anything else of interest here? No. You? No. Any tips for getting past 2 cells? I mean, this build, if you're kind of early in the game, still working out pretty well for me. I'm pretty impressed by it. Boy's Axe. I mean, Boy's Axe is the gift for all occasions. I guess it's fine. Just give me 2 of these then, I suppose. And I'll try to... I mean, that does have Toxic Cloud around the trap, and this one has 100% unpoisoned. Bleeding would be nice if I could get that anywhere. The return of Doc's very sexually virile boomerang. I don't even know what that can mean in any context. Anyway. Yeah. Nice. Not 100% on poison, though, which I was kind of hoping for. Could I re-roll anything? No. It's more stats, though, so sure. And... oh, yes. Don't forget. Grabbing the rest of this outfit, which should be good at this point in time. Lost the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Currently Resident Evil 5 time. Ooh, enjoy that. I think that that game, it's not as good as RE4, but there is still a lot of very fun stuff in it. Resident Evil... actually, I was going to say rarely makes a bad game. That is untrue, like, factually. There are very many bad ones. Like Gun Survivor. And a lot of parts of RE6. Which is still bad, because I actually really liked how that game played. It's just the basic design of, like, throwing 7... it's the Dark Souls 2 thing again, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Throwing a bunch of enemies at you when you have a combat system that is not really designed for it. Also, the family is a stupid concept. But, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, RE5. There's some good stuff in that game. If you're playing it on PC, get a mod that removes the green filter. I don't like that. I think it looks better without it. Anyway. For some reason, my friend started in Chinese. Oh, man, you doing a co-op? Okay, yeah, now that's actually like that's an even better experience, because that is the way you play that game. The family is a stupid concept. Yeah, well, you know what I was talking about with that. Back when it was just Tricell and Umbrella, it was fine. That's the thing you said on stream once. I told you to stop using impotent boomerangs. This is not... it's what... I I do not remember that at all. That does sound like something I would say on a stream, and definitely not a video, though. Ah! I'm fine. Liking your Witness so far. Currently playing Talos Principle. It's on Steam sale. Yeah, I always thought the Talos Principle looked pretty good, but Witness is... The real reason I think I like The Witness is because it's this weird passion project where Jonathan Blow really... It was a game, yeah, it was obviously made to be a commercial game and developed, you know, to be sold and enjoyed, but it's also a game that is very highly personal. And you can really see it in, like, every single part, which is what makes it really fascinating to me in a lot of ways. It is also a game that feels like if you found that on an unmarked CD, that you would be sure that when you finish the game, that you would be trapped within the game and perhaps dead. And I'm always a big fan of, like, cursed games like that. However, it's by a pretty big profile developer, had a pretty big release, everything like that. It's just, that game is weird in a lot of places in a way that I really like. It's that same sort of feeling that I got when I was, like, playing Puss and Environmental Station Alpha at a lot of points, too. It's something that I actually genuinely like looking for in games a lot of the time. Baba Is You, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, had a lot of that same sort of feeling as well, just because of the, like, programmer art and music to it. So yeah, if you want to see me play Lomondo.com, I was actually considering it for a little while there in that same vein. Anyway, at least considering Doom. I don't know. I'm so bad at first-person shooters. I am so bad at them. I can't even tell you how bad I am at them. You like the music in Dead Cells? Yes. I think it's pretty good. I especially like the theme for the Clock Tower and the Sepulchre, which I think are both really, really great. Anyway. I'll put it on a cherry tree, and when you punch it, a bird comes out of the ground, revealing the tree was its hair. Wait, that just sounds like you're talking about a weird combination of the Adjudicator from Demon Souls and the Rotting Great Tree from Dark Souls 3. I will actually take this for the 100%, because I like that. So bad at FPS, play Doom so you don't suck as much. Yeah, I know, but it's like I also have other games I want to play too. I don't want to just get good at FPSs right now. And look, don't get me wrong, I think Doom Eternal looks great. And I really liked everything about Doom 2016. It seemed like a very accurate representation to the OG, like, DOS version of Doom. Damn it, I'm mad! Oh, very angry. Should have gone a little bit slower, but, I mean, very disappointed. But anyway, have you ever played Pony Island? Oh, I am very familiar with Pony Island. I was actually paying attention to that, and then, what was the other game that they had that was pretty recent? Well, like, the Inn one. It seemed neat, but it also seemed, I don't know, it had like a certain hokiness to it that didn't quite have the same sort of feeling as something like Puss and The Witness. Two very disparate games that get compared like that for, only in my mind, probably. Sure, let's go. Can't imagine that anybody else is looking to compare those two games. I mean, just the fact that it's a passion project is interesting. You don't really... A lot of games, I'd say, are, like, you know, interests, but I don't really think that many are made with the intent of, like, this is a series that I have to make for myself type of thing. Also why I really like something like Purple, for example. Because that was a very... I mean, I don't even think that there was that much, you know, like, care and attention put into that game a whole lot, but... It was still a very highly personal sort of project that I thought was... that really shone through. Especially with, like, this design for music and some of the weird touches, like a lot of the stuff that appeared on the televisions. It's a good game. And games are low budget and one-man crew, so I had to put, like, all the control, and I put, like, $650 in it. Yep, I can feel that. Oh yeah, have I played Gungeon? I have 100% a Gungeon prior to the Farewell to Arms update. So I have yet to do everything there, but I have done everything else in the game. Otherwise, mostly through getting a bunch of mostly through getting a bunch of overpowered runs. So, but I did it. Still counts. Did you play Hollow Knight? Yes. I have played all of Hollow Knight up to and including Godmaster. I didn't complete everything in Godmaster, but I did complete the Pantheon. All the Pantheons. Basecamp. No. Never. You'll never take that from me. You'll never take my lack of face. I mean, you might take even my freedom, but not my lack of face. Not my facelessness. You play Toho or other hardcore shoot-'em-ups? I have watched a lot of... I know a lot about Toho. Like, straight up. I like everything about Toho. I have not played any of the games, though. I played a little bit of whatever the one that Yuka... Portrait of Flower View? The, whatever the one that Yuka was the final boss in. Any indie games you're looking forward to? I want to see Bloodstained when it comes out. You got the DLC for Cuphead gonna be coming out soon. Other indie game. Specifically, other than that, those are the two that really come to mind. Whenever the hell, Indivisible, the Lab Zero guys, whatever they were working on, whenever they want to put that out, I'll be looking forward to it. Also, hell yes, that is a great wolf trap. Silk Song? Oh. I just think back to Godmaster and I'm like, I'll play Silk Song when it comes out. I wouldn't really say that I'm looking forward to that yet. Because, oh god, that game. That game is quite the game. Hotline Miami? Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. When I have like a hype deficiency, so I don't really watch like a bunch of the E3 conferences and whatever. Like you have to inject me with so much hype before I start to get like really interested in something. But when I heard that there was a Hotline Milwaukee, and later found out that it was a joke, which is why I was so disappointed. I was like, ooh, cool. Unfortunately, yeah, it was just kind of like a joke thing, so not an actual sequel to the game. I mean, I know, yeah, where would you actually go with the game after Hotline Miami 2? But at the same time, it's like, I wanted to just want to see something, you know, new from Cactus and everything. I thought that I just wanted to see it. It was an unlikely thing, I know. Cubic Games, Maker breaks one of the... Maker of Beaks, the one. So that's why you got such a close connection to that. A little bit of personal involvement, eh? I'm interested, whenever you got like a demo for that or something, I'd be interested in playing it. Sure, why not? If a developer sends me a game directly, how can I say no? Especially if it's like a weird, tiny indie game. Might be the next Baldi's Basics, my dude. That's a terrible thing to say. Although I like Mistman and everything, but it's like, that's a terrible game. It did get very popular, though. Jump King. Haven't really... Oh, anybody know what game he's talking about at the beginning of the stream? Ruin of Friends? It's Tomb of Friends. I put out a full playthrough of it last Sunday? It is a stupid, deeply stupid RPG Maker game that does also have a sequel. It's called Tomb of Scares. I'm going to have to play that eventually. Not anytime soon, though. It is deeply stupid, though. Make no mistake on that. E? We do a Minesweeper series? I see you too are a fan of Joel. A patrician taste, for sure. So disappointed with Cuphead's mouse and keyboard support. Oh, that's too bad. Because I always play everything with mouse and keyboard as well. So I can identify with that. I mean, I'm going to eventually play Cuphead, probably a little bit closer to when the DLC is going to be coming out. But, like, until then, I have, like, watched 50,000 people play through the game already, so it's not like it has any mysteries to me. It looks very good. I just have yet to play it myself, basically. Anyway, yeah, Katana Zero, it's like I have had a whole lot of suggestions for that. It does look pretty good. It has a lot of very good credibility from what I've seen. Very good art style, too. It's just, nah. Not old enough to publish it myself, so I need a parent company. Really? 13 years old, eh? Steam would probably... Actually, I think, like, a Epic Game Store might do you just fine. All you need to do is pay, like, $100 or something, which is hard, but you'd be able to do it, I think. I don't actually know what it is. I can't really say that I've looked into releasing a game on that myself. I've just heard people talk about it before. Oh, yeah, I can always just do it on Ishio. That's where Tomb of Friends was. There's a bunch of games on that I gotta go play. I still want to do Freedom Diegesis at one point in time, because I thought that was a really weird, crazy-looking game that also seems like it might be highly cursed. So, you know, I gotta type, I guess is what I'm saying. Ain't hiding it here. You ramble about a game, just shrug it off with, meh. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's like, yeah, I do. That's me. You got me. Risk of Rain? I don't know. I still am kind of on the fence. I think I've heard Risk of Rain 2 is very good. I liked a lot of how the first one was. Actually, when Risk of Rain 2 was coming out, I was going to... Oh, no! I was going back and checking in on some of Shiny Rayquaza's videos from, like, back in the day when he did, like, the 24-hour runs and stuff like that. But I don't know if I'm all that interested in it. It just seems like that might be a little bit too, random and weird, and I'm still not entirely sold on 3D part of it. That's just me. Man, I can't do nothing about it. Yeah. Look, man, I'm a man who is thirsty for knowledge. I love learning about games. That doesn't necessarily mean that I want to play them. And it does mean that when I do play them, it's usually a pretty big commitment, because I'm going to be doing everything. So I got to pick and choose. Be careful. It's another dimension, new reality. Well, don't you tell me to stop. Trying to remember more lyrics that I can't. It's gone. Do you play strategy games, XCOM, BattleTech? I mean, a lot of like very old roguelikes are like that, but I have not played any like proper turn-based strategy games in my time. I'm well aware of like old XCOM, Terror from the Deep, Apocalypse, and like the newer ones also pretty cool looking. I do like that they are actually still turn-based strategy, but I haven't played it myself. Any first-party game you're keeping an eye on? I mean, Death Stranding. I guess it's second party. Any of the Nintendo stuff, because I'm gonna watch a ton of people play Mario Maker 2 when that comes out. No question. I love everything about that amateur level design, and that is the premier place to get it. Replacing even like a lot of normal hacks and everything where you normally see that. And I've talked so much before, like in many different of these Dead Cells videos about how much I adore Super Mario Maker and how it's bringing basically the Mario hack mentality to the home and making it a household name. But at the same time, I would need to buy a Switch for that, so I don't know if I'm going to be playing it myself. That's an expensive ask. My dream is that Motion Twin responds to my emails. I thought I saw a challenge rift there. Damn it, every time. You guys upgrade survival? I have most of the weapons and stuff that I've unlocked in the save file right now are survival. So I'm mostly going with that just because it is a really good stat right now. And especially going double boomerang, there's almost no reason not to take that. This is a custom mode that only has survival stuff unlocked right now. However, I I think that I probably could be going with brutality and stuff like that, too. Would not be the worst sort of option otherwise. Man, 25 versus 125. Choice is clear. Let's go. Play Dreams. Now, Dreams is a little bit different. Because that one is almost more of like a... It's so general. I mean, that's almost more like a game-making software as opposed to, like an actual game itself. Whereas something like Super Mario Maker, you can't not make a video game with that, which I think is kind of the difference in my... Whoa. No, that's too much. And I'll give her a try. I don't know. I'm just doing stuff. Play the Bayonetta games? I am hyped up for Bayonetta 3. I have not played any of them, though. I think that one's great. I probably should at some point in time play that, play the Devil May Cry games, everything like that. It's face cam with mask? What would the mask even be? How would I see out of it? And how would it not be incredibly uncomfortable? And also, you could still tell that I'm very fat. Okay, maybe not very, but you could still tell that I was fat even if I was wearing a mask. And let's go. Okay. Seriously, would there be a good combo of ranged weapon and melee? Hokuto's bow and any melee weapon, basically. I would probably suggest either torch or blood sword. Both of those sync pretty well with that sort of build. Those would be the two that I would recommend. Ice bow would also be a pretty effective way. So there was a wrestler who always wore a mask. Yeah, Rey Mysterio. I was actually just about to say that. Reading my mind here. But I mean, you know, that's also like a general luchador type of thing too. El Satan type of deal. El Grappadura, if anybody ever watched Angry Beavers. Nobody watched Angry Beavers. At least nobody that isn't my age or older, basically. Monster Hunter World? No. I am definitely not playing Monster Hunter. That is too much of a time commitment for me. That is like an MMO-style time commitment. And I only have one game in my schedule for that, and that game is Dead Cells. Get down here. Although I will say this, I do appreciate the game. I do appreciate that as a game. Because I think Monster Hunter looks really cool, and there's a lot of really fun stuff with it. It's just, oh god, like 200 hours just to get past the tutorial is too much. Ooh. Can make fun of you no matter how overweight you may be. I don't know, man. Have you been on the internet before? Hey, everybody, hear about this new thing called the internet? Really blow it up. In the sense that I want to blow it up. Am I right? High five, everybody. Do it. Raise your hand. High five. Okay, there we go. Crap. That was way too much damage to take. Okay, come on. You haven't read it? No. People have suggested that to me before, but I always thought, like, nah. I wouldn't want to, like, police that sort of thing, and also I am very antisocial, basically. One more. Besides, I also feel like I don't really have that much of a following to, like, create any sort of Discord server, Reddit-y type of stuff, you know? Hard enough to sometimes get people to watch a series like Tomb of Friends. It's not a series, that's a single episode, but still. What is the most difficult spike in version 1.3? I mean, probably 1 cell to 2 cell, maybe 4 cell. 4 cell has always been the classic huge difficulty spike just because of, you know, malaise. Have you played through Bastion? I have not. I have watched full playthroughs of it before, though. I am well aware of, like, everything in it. Super Giant makes a good game, certainly. Got the Owl of War here just in case it shows up colorless, in case you're wondering. I'll be ready to release the... Oh. Yeah, let me know. I mean, send it to me. I'll do a quick thing on it. Why not? I'll do a quick thing on pretty much anything. I usually like to do 100% playthroughs, but if it's just a demo, why not? Please don't blow up the internet. Oh, I'm not going to blow up the internet. That was an empty threat. I would not survive without the internet. I might as well blow up myself at that point. Death by hyperbole. Battle Block Theater. I have also watched a full playthrough of that game. I mean, that just watching that for the Stamper cutscenes alone was worth it. And I also have similarly watched a full playthrough of Pit People, which was a trip. Boy, that game is weird. At some point in time, I should like either play through or watch all of Castle Crashers just to kind of get the full Monty. Okay, and there we go. Much better. Can you play Delirious again? Delirious? Any of the Persona games? I'll get back to Persona 5 soon enough. I know I'm putting that off. I even was thinking about having the current, like having my schedule mostly free just to get more time in on the Persona 5. It's just, well, yeah. Dang it. I'm trying to do a lot more like actual studying and not just the videos with that series too. Because, I mean, that is technically supposed to be a whole part of that. But yes, it's going to be coming. It's going to be coming soon enough. Boy, howdy do I have a series for you. Yep, it's called Tomb of Friends. No, that's Persona 5. There's 13, 14 parts out of it right now. Oh, if you want to hear me talk about Persona 5, you want to hear me get incredibly frustrated with Persona 5, that is the series for you. And also, there's stuff about like learning Japanese. I don't know, whatever. Oh, and Sekiro's gonna be. The game is done. I just need to compile it and actually like make the series. Ryuji is now your friend. All right, yeah, that's a good one. Oh crap! This is kind of a bad thing. Should be fine though. It's like I don't know if I wanted to be his friend. Can we undo that one? Never really noticed how much Ryuji and Shampoo have in common until you play those games. Both of them. Preferably at the same time. Makoto, worst girl. I haven't even gotten to her yet. That game has so much exposition at the beginning. My God, it's like 8 straight hours. I can't be doing with that. I mean, I can, and I have committed to it, but oh my God. I am past that point now. We're actually into like gameplay, but still, the scars remain. There we go. Touhou Lunar Nights? What is Touhou Lunar Nights? I'm not familiar with that. I know that Wild Beast and Wily Fox or whatever it is the next main series game to be coming out, but don't know anything other than that. Oh boy. Okay. Do you have a favorite From Software game? I know you like Sekiro, but if you had interest in other Souls, Bloodborne. I mean, you can actually, okay, all the series are very early in the channel's life cycle, so they're not very good. But I do have full playthroughs of like Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls 2, if you want to watch them. Again, they're not very good. They were made very early in this channel's life, so. But, you know, hey, they're there. Yeah, I would probably say my favorite would be, let's say Bloodborne. I'm going to say Bloodborne is a pretty safe bet on that one, just because, this sucks. Bloodborne is a pretty safe bet, just because I do like a lot of the stuff that we got going on there. Sekiro, I think, is good. I would probably actually call that maybe my, like, least liked FromSoft game. Still a great game, still really enjoyed playing it. It's just, I feel like the basic mechanics of it were not really something that I liked a ton. It was a little too much asking you for perfection in a lot of what you did with how the whole deflect system worked. But yeah, like Dark Souls 1, I have also played Demon Souls. That was actually the original one I played. They're good. They're all good. Bloodborne is pretty fun. People who like Anne are furries. Not people who like, I don't know, Morgana or something? Anyway, Futaba, haven't gotten to that point yet. Kawakami and Takemi. I mean, I guess that of them, I guess I would probably say Kawakami is my favorite. So what does that say about me? Makoto is the only acceptable. What about Sai? I do like Sai. But I also haven't seen much of her outside of the completely unnecessary intro cutscene. So I don't know. There we go. Play that famous Keanu Metroidvania roguelike Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, wait, no, I thought that says 77.7. That was an question mark. Oh, that game's gonna... look, last year I played through... Or was it 2 years ago? 2 years ago I played through Witcher 1 and 2. I mean, it's not like I'm completely unfamiliar with CD Projekt, but at the same time, it's like, those games are monsters. They're monsters, man. I don't know if I could play through that entire thing. It would like just take over the channel for 3 months. You inspired me to start uploading my own Dead Cells runs. Hey, cool. Good luck with that. Because let me tell you, as much as I do like Dead Cells and everything, these runs are long and, like, video-wise, extremely stressful and difficult. So it does take a certain amount of gumption to even say, like, yeah, I want to do Dead Cells. Good luck, man. Here, I'll give you a shout out. PJ Hunter. Go follow him or not. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not your boss. Coworker fetishists. Good enough. I'll take it. Whatever that even means. Like, wouldn't you be like office lady or something, even though she is really not? I mean, she's a detective. She's a hard-nosed detective-y type character, right? Actually, I don't know, because I haven't gotten to that point in the game yet. Doc is also a furry for show. I mean, just because, like, my ideal girlfriend would be a dragon, I don't really see how that makes me a furry. Do you even care about cells at this point? I mean, this is still a new save file, so absolutely. I do really need... I do still need the cells. It's just... I'd like to say that I'm far more concerned about surviving for the time being. If I can, like, get the next boss cell, that's going to be much more of a win than just trying to, get as many cells as possible. In fact, at this point, I probably should get, like, a couple cells in the forge. I think that would actually do me some good. Wait, what are people freaking out about in chat? I can't see. I don't know. They're saying stuff about scales, whatever that means. Okay, what else do I want to do? We'll see. Who's your favorite boss? I don't know. I like the Giant a lot. I guess I would probably say Hand of the King. I think Hand of the King is a pretty good boss. Because, like, something like, you know, Conjunctivius, a little too... not Conjunctivius. Conjunctivius is a little too weird with the whole, like, spray and pray type of methods that you get sometimes. I think the Collector has too many phases sometimes, and that can be a little bit annoying. What else? The incomplete one, Concierge, is just, like, a little too easy, and I don't like the damage field all that much. So yeah, I say it would either be Hand of the King or Giant. Oh, and also, the Timekeeper is good, but I think that she's a little bit inconsistent in fighting. You will sometimes, like, completely destroy her, and she'll sometimes kill you in one hit. Well, when you say dragon, do you mean classic dragon or a dragon like Calamite? What do you mean? Calamite is... The only difference between Calamite and any other dragon is that it has, like, a single eye. Audio? Oh, did I screw up something with the audio? I mean, it should be good. Just because Anne's name is Panther doesn't make you a furry. I mean, there was a chance when she was asking about, like, suggestions for a name that you could have called her Sexy Cat. So, I mean, there's something there. Watching you run for a while, my first okay, got the hand. Got destroyed, but hey. Hand of the King is a real difficult fight. It is actually super tough. Lightning Bolt? Nah, not Lightning Bolt just yet. But, what's your favorite weapon in Dead Cells? What's my favorite weapon? Because, like, Boy's Axe is the most powerful, but, like, favorite? I don't know. I don't really have, like, a good answer for that one. Anime profile picture, I have not seen How to Train Your Dragon, have no idea what you're talking about. So it sounds like you just kind of, like, I don't know, passed out on the keyboard and typed all of that. There we go, and... Pyrotechnics. Hey, Pyrotechnics is great. And it also is on brand, what with the whole fire. But it's like, I don't know if it's, like, my favorite anymore. It has been nerfed an awful lot, after all. It's still good. But, you know, tactics runs are just tougher to actually use. And that makes a difference. Because survival and brutality has such good... gotcha. Has such good, well, survival at this point in time that it kind of makes it hard to compare tactics at, like, a high level. Shovel is objectively the best weapon. I don't know, I always like, yoink. I always like... What the hell is it called? The Symmetrical Lance. Symmetrical Lance is a cool weapon. You don't really see that a whole lot outside of, like, the, I don't know, Chrono Cross. Also, please wear Conjunctivius outfit. I don't have it unlocked just yet, unfortunately, so wouldn't really make a difference. Sure, whatever, that works. Best weapon is Symmetrical Lance can confirm, and pervert. All reasonable reactions. No, I'm going to keep that as it is. I'm going to... Do I want to? No, I'm going to save up. And also... Sure, throw a little bit of this. And I got nothing out of it. Cool. Cool and nice. I don't even have a Conjunctivius outfit to unlock just yet. Man, that's harsh. When does the frying pan come to Dead Cells? You'd think that it would be in here by now, but I don't know. Any point in doing the daily challenge? For weapons, after you get the weapons, there's no real purpose. I mean, getting score, but, you know. Depends on how much you value, well, that sort of score type of stuff. Which, not really too much for me, I can tell you. Not a big fan of, like, doing daily stuff like that. And come on. Still taking a little bit of time to actually kill some of these dudes occasionally. Copyright? Oh, okay. I was going to click on that, but if it is a copyright thing, probably shouldn't. I mean, I'm going to eventually, like, hack up this these streams into probably mostly just me dying over and over. But, I don't know. I still don't want to risk it, regardless. Doctor Firebird. What does that even mean? No, it's just a dumb name. Basically, I just have a dream that somebody will eventually be like, oh, hey, so, pleased to meet you, Kyle. And it's like, no. Please, call me Doctor Inferno Firebird. And then I'll just smile really, really big at that person as they look on at me in disgust and confusion. More and more. I just can't appreciate the absurdity of the situation. Like, okay, well then, Mr. Firebird. No, please. Mr. Firebird was my father. Call me Doctor Inferno Firebird. And then I'll grin even larger. So what was I saying here? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, Doctor Inferno Firebird is a cool name. That's what I was saying. Of course. Okay. Leaderboards don't exist in the Switch version. It's just playing the daily for fun after unlocking stuff. Oh, that's harsh. Kind of surprised I couldn't get that. Maybe it's like a, you know, Nintendo doesn't want to do... This is annoying. Nintendo doesn't want to do cross-play type of thing. Because that is definitely something I could see them doing. Let's be honest here. Okay, come on. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Don't want to completely die right now. And there we go. The damage is not as good as I would like it to be with these boomerangs, which is too bad, because for the most part, it's been pretty good up until this point. Just... I don't know. Can you get Spite Sword, Bloodlust, and Revenge? Unfortunately, like, I don't have Spite Sword even, like, unlocked at this point in time. I would need to go back and, like, get the Hunter's Grenade. I don't even have the Hunter's Grenade unlocked. Man, I forgot about that. This is gonna be... God, I have so much left to do, don't I? But, like, yeah, if I could, I probably would. It's just... Got a little while until that's going to be coming up here. How do you deal with the Elite Golem? Shields or stuns? Like, I got nothing. Did you see how badly I got wrecked by that in one of those runs that I did recently? Like, that's pretty much every time I go up against an Elite Golem, even if I have a pretty overpowered run. Oh, Bloodlust is in the custom mode. Yeah, I could do that actually pretty easily, because I don't think custom mode has anything special about that. It's just, you know, I would need the weapon, and that's just not unlocked yet. In time, but not yet. Okay, come on, guys. Y'all gotta calm down. There we go. Painful road to death. How do you deal with dual Elite Golems? Well, just pray to whatever sort of god you so wish, and hope that they kill you swiftly. Alright, what do we got here? And... Don't die this time to stupid mistakes like I have been before. One of these areas has the curse chest, and that's going to be scary. It's going to be this one. I'm not going to enjoy this, but I am going to do it. So be prepared for another notch in the failure montage to happen right now. Okay, that's okay. Nice. Could be worse. So is this like more health right now? Nah, not really. I'm going to stick with what I got then. I think those low-level weapons is painful. When I think about your main file, it's like, yeah, I know. I mean, it's that's a nice thing about going back to 5-cell mode when I did that for the last episode. It was just not having to worry about horrendously low weapons here. Maddening. But hopefully that shouldn't be too much. In Korean Wikipedia, you were quoted as one of the most famous Dead Cells players. Whoa! Cool! And I'll take whatever, man. Currently I have 1,210 hours in this game, so it's substantial. Oh, come on. Don't make me do bad play. I know that I'm the one doing bad play to myself, but you understand that it's that it is also a stressful time in my life right now with this curse. Would you help me finish the difficulty and with the difficulty scaling? Just let me basically give me whatever design document you have, so I get kind of a good idea of what you're trying to go for at each point. And yeah, sure, I will do a full like QA test deal on it. Why not? I do like a good critical look at stuff. Okay, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Just go. Ooh. These sort of things are playing with fire much more than I should. Gonna get burned. Just remember to put a like on that Phaser Redemption episode. That was a good episode. I was really surprised because I did not expect Phaser to be that good. I mean, straight up, I don't like Phaser all that much. And I was just using it as kind of a stopgap measure, and then suddenly it turned into a good weapon, which is shocking. Okay, come on. Don't die here. Okay, that'll at least get me out of the fire. Unfortunately, we still got another fire to get into right now. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just like saying words right now. Anyway, I like to play hardcore Souls games. You play Resident Evil 2 Remake. Do they have... Like that. Do they have something there for that? Because, I mean, I actually just queued up a bunch of like Carsey videos to watch soon, so I probably will be checking that game out a lot. I mean, it's also that, you know, I know what Resident Evil 2 is all about, so I don't know how much it has for someone like me that isn't, you know, super into the game, that I would in general, remakes are not really my cup of tea, so I don't know. Saying words, it's how it works. Yeah, I know, it's an important part of talking, but that and the body language, which unfortunately you can't see due to the way that the whole conceit of this channel works, but trust me, I am like making wild motions with my hands at all points in time. I'm looking like a 90s video game advertisement with how much I'm flailing around the controller here. The eyebrow work that I'm doing is sublime. So many reaction images lost to time with the fact that I don't use face cam. Anyway, this should be pretty much good for the area now. Okay. You missed some pretty prime wiping the sweat off my brow action there. Generally interested in your fans and make time to help them promote your projects. I mean, to be fair, I also really like amateur projects. I mean, even when I was like on 4chan, I would look for people that put out demos for stuff and give them suggestions on it. Because I'm just like, yeah, I'll play some weird indie thing that's one dude is creating in his bedroom. That sounds great. I mean, there's a good reason why I do watch people like Panoots, or at least when he was streaming. Come on, dude, they got now that Banjo and everything is in Smash, you better come back to Twitch. And also like Vinny, because they do a bunch of like weirdo crazy games, and that gives me, you know, fuel to go find my own stuff to like want to check out. So anyway, I guess what I'm saying here is come back to Twitch, Panoots. Do it already. Do it. You never finished Mario RPG. Marty Cam, you can have him lip sync with everything you say. I think that if there was any chance, it would probably be with Marty because, you know, he's the one that has a camera. 90s, they need to say whoa and dude more. I thought I was. My whoa and dude quotient has been pretty low lately. I guess you could say whoa is me, this dude. Puns. Anyway. Oh god, this is a terrible area. A terrible this is even worse. And we're good. Jesus, though. Radical. He's a real cool Radical Rex. Let's just go. Let's just go. Dude, what's mine say? It says sweet. Now go get the Continuum Transfunctioner so we can get out of here and defeat a giant woman in lingerie. Oh. Yeah, I've seen dudes Where's My Car. Why would I be ashamed of that? Let's go. I'm ready for this. I forgot about that movie. How could you forget about Ashton Kutcher's greatest role ever? As man who has lost car. Oh man, you're a Zennial like me. I exist outside of time and space. I didn't get either of those? Damn it. Well, at least... Nope, not even that. Great, cool. Awesome. What would be the ideal? I think you, because Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I like this. Reference dude, where's my car in a Dead Cells video? It's like, yeah, that's... Do you expect anything less of me? I can even do like the Zartan symbol and everything. Why not? I saw some speedruns of Dead Cells. Right after opening a cursed chest, you have some frames to pick up the scroll before the message pops up. It stops that awkward delay. Thank you, Kevin. That is actually very good advice. I did not realize that. And that makes sense, because I do know you have a couple frames, but I also know that that will usually put you in a poor position. So that's actually some really good advice. I didn't even think about doing that. All right, so next time I got like a cursed chest in any capacity, I'm gonna have to do that. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Dude. Whoa. Yo, I'm playing the Elder Scrolls and I just got the blade of whoa. Dark Brotherhood's going great. Like cha. Anyway. Dude, where's my Dead Cells? My memory is bad. Stop bullying me. No. Anyway. Should have one cursed chest, and that's going to be the last one for the run. And then I think that there's a good chance that I'm going to beat this one. I feel like I am in a good position to actually beat this run. Oh, boy. Oh my god, you're old. What are you talking about? Did you miss that part last time when I was talking about Family Feud being back on the air and how I remembered watching the 70s version? Not live, mind you, but I have watched it. Do young people not do that? Oh, I got hit. And there we go. And a lot of enemies in this area, even on 2-cell mode. Usually don't really think about that too much, but we are. Anyway, I'm not going to be too disappointed in that. Lost my long thought, but I got back. I asked because strategy games, because you're studying Japanese, I'm gonna, if you want to play any of the Super Robot Wars games. I don't know, because Super Robot Wars is one of those things that is, like, probably really cool if you're into anime, but I'm not really. So I feel like, unless it has exceptionally good gameplay, and from what I've heard, probably wouldn't be all that interested in it. Sure. Sounds good. I get you a Switch so I can destroy you in Smash Brothers. And you would! I haven't played Smash Brothers since, God, how long's it been? Several years, because the last Smash Brothers I played was Brawl. So, yeah. You would crush me like a ripened tomato beneath a woman's sexy stilettos. Is Conjunctivious before or after Timekeeper? Conjunctivious is always before Timekeeper. There's no way that you... bosses are always that... Concierge and Conjunctivious are kind of like on a tier. Then it's Timekeeper and Giant. And finally Hand of the King. So you would need to... fight one of those two at each tier. Trying to do a Wayne's World reference, and it just disappears. Yeah, that's the Dana Carvey algorithm programmed into Google. I forgot where I was going. It tries to make sure... I mean, it's supposed to be an algorithm to catch anybody making references to Master of Disguise, but it accidentally catches everything he's been in, so, you know. I don't think it gets rid of it just because it's worth it to make sure that nobody ever references Master of Disguise. Oh, you probably can't actually understand what I'm saying there. I'm referencing a movie. The algorithm got it. That's the one where Brent Spiner is a villain who, after laughing a lot, farts. And he's very embarrassed by farting due to laughter. Oh my god, that was a good dodge. Try to get me again, Spikes, will you? And there we go. Honestly, never watched that. Good! Don't! It's terrible! Like, I'm not joking about this. It's a bad movie. Game development is so underappreciated. Yeah, I do agree, because it's like, compared to any other form of media, you have put so much more time and effort into game development compared to everything else, especially if you are doing like the all the art and music as well. Well, depending on what you're doing. I'm not entirely sure. Said roguelite, but that could be a number of different things. Something Turtle Club. Yes. That is where Dana Carvey, as Pistachio Disguisey, wanted to get into a club called the Turtle Club, so he dressed up as a giant turtle and was like, am I not enough of a turtle to get into the Turtle Club? Look at me. Turtle. I am Dana Carvey, and this movie is hilarious. Hey, cool. I wrote all the songs with piano and guitar. Oh man, you're going like full on, Dwarf Fortress style. Where like you get, Toadie, like actually composing all of the music that is in it. Pretty cool. Better not disturb while cursed. We'll see. I'm not going to make any promises, because curses have been the death of me on multiple occasions. In, like, this very stream alone. Yeah, I know. John Romero was on something with the whole developer-centric game journalism. Too bad he can't make a first-person shooter. Yeah. Blackout. Rage. Wait, was he Rage? No, he was, that other one with the diving. Bulletstorm, right? Was, really needs John Carmack there. Let's just say that. There was that one movie where a tire acquired some superpowers and started killing what? That doesn't sound... Okay, there is, like, maximum overdrive, but that's an entire truck. Like, a tire. That's gotta be some stupid parody, because that sounds like a stupid parody. Deathbed, the bed that eats people, is a thing, though, so, you know. Uh-oh. I'm okay. Not as much of a clutch save as the last time that almost happened, but doesn't mean that I'm any less stressed out about it. Turtle, eat a nose. This is high comedy. Why did they give him money to make that movie? I guess it was because it was a time when comedians could just make a movie, and it didn't actually matter if it was going to be good or not. Where you get stuff like The Golden Child. It's about, hey, if we put Eddie Murphy in front of I hate this. If we put Eddie Murphy in front of a camera, he'll be funny, right? Right? And unfortunately, the answer was no. He will not be funny. It will be an embarrassment to everybody. Oh. I have an idea for Hollow Knight-esque platform roguelite where the soundtrack is procedurally generated through your button inputs and enemy attack warnings. I mean, there are games like that. Progressive music and, like, algorithmically generated music is a thing. You could do it. Make it like a Crypt of the Necrodancer type of thing. Which, by the way, the DLC for that came out recently, didn't it? That movie was just recently shown in Germany. The tire one, or are you talking about Golden Child? Golden Child is great. I disagree. Okay, fine. If you don't like that one, how about Toys with Robin Williams? Nobody likes that movie. Oh, God, it's talking about Eddie Murphy singing about the knife. Damn it, stop trying to make me remember more of that. I don't want to. Does he need that knife to kill that kid? Because that kid wasn't eating that porridge filled with blood. Why wasn't that kid eating that porridge filled with blood? It's healthy for a golden child. I'm dying, Squirtle. Grab that and let's go. Okay, the Golden Child special effects were great, but that's just because it's got that 80s weird lightning bolt thing that they did. Now, there was also, like, Frank Welker, right? Doing, like, a Satan. That was, like, Frank Welker as Satan in that movie, I think. And that's always fun to see, but, you know. Hey. It's still not a good movie. And Eddie Murphy, look, I love Eddie Murphy, but the man needs a script. He was, like, disgraced from Hollywood until he ended up making... Wait, was that the point? Somebody answer. Was that before or after he made Coming to America? Because I don't remember. Because I remember that was kind of his career renaissance, right? Whatever, anyway. This is getting wildly off of topic right now. Just look at that devil. Do you mean Toy? No, I mean Toy. I mean, kind of, but that's also a bad movie. But no, I was talking about specifically Toys with Robin Williams, where he plays a, like, child, like... God, it's terrible. Just look it up. Or look up the awful trailer or a movie or television spot for the movie where it's just Robin Williams standing in a field of wheat and telling you how funny the movie's going to be. Terrible. It's terrible. Oh, and Pluto Nash. Oh, and Norbit. I mean, look, we can name bad movies like forever and always, but come on. You're killing me here. Killing me, Smalls. Anyway, that's cool and everything, but, I don't know. Hand of the King was also the second outfit people wanted me to get. And then we'll go Gold Reserves. Terrible. Geostorm. I have not seen Geostorm. I heard it was terrible. It sounds like the core for the modern era. It was one of his first movies. Oh, okay, so I thought, like, Beverly Hills Cop was where he became famous, and then he kind of, like, lost favor with the public due to movies like Golden Child, and then he brought it back with Coming to America. But maybe I'm wrong, because I'm going to be honest, my 80s movie memory is maybe not amazing. Norbert? Oh, I'm sorry, it's called Norbit. Very big difference. Well, I'd rather watch Nutty Professor again. Yeah, I mean, at least that's got, like, you know, really weird early CGI. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with some janky... Yes, very nice. Ain't nothing wrong with some janky early CGI. And there we go. Okay, not quite, but yes. Also, we can quote The Room all day if you want. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, like, every single time I get a Hokuto's bow in... Oh, this is bad. I'm pretty sure every single time I get a Hokuto's bow in this game, I do say, oh, hi, marked. I'm pretty sure. It feels like I do. Have I gone crazy? Or senile, considering how many 80s movies I'm talking about right now? Anyway, how's your sex life? Non-existent. Anyway. Raw was the thing that made him a household name. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, his stand-up. I'm talking about specifically the movies. I would like to say that that's, like, a different caliber of, stuff. Content. Comparatively. Hey, Doc, switch to 2 boomerangs so it throws out the one first that poisons enemies. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I already got rid of that because I was really, really hoping for the one that, I mean, first off, that is a good idea. But second off, I was really hoping for the double ammo on one of these boomerangs because legendary boomerangs are the only ones that can get that at this point, I think. I made a mistake getting rid of the poison like that, but hey, happens. I think we're still doing just fine for like every sort of damage as of right now. This has been a good run. This has been a good run, and I'm not in any danger of dying to, like, curses now, so I have 3 potion charges. It's looking pretty good. The optics are quite pleasant on this one. Oh, boy. Well, not if I keep doing this. We're good. Doc, what are you doing on the computer? Go outside. It's so beautiful. It's night. I can't even see outside right now. I mean, I guess, okay, look, there is a certain beauty in that and everything, but come on. I can't just give up my streaming career to travel the world, meet exotic people, eat exotic foods, go exotic places, consume exotic butters. It's like I have a stream to deal with right now. We can't just all follow our dreams, and my dream is stream. Well, that killed a couple minutes. Anyway. Alright, just gotta get to the end here. I'm pretty sure that all I need to do is just find the end. And then I should be good to finish up this run. Hand of the King is actually very susceptible to a lot of boomerang attacks. So, you know. Also, yeah, if enemies continue to walk the spikes, it's also only better for me. Okay, and okay. Let's go. You didn't spec in the night vision? No. You got me. Ow, ow, ow. I'm a genius. Ow, ow. Okay, we're good. Just freaking do this then. Try again. And it didn't work. I was kind of hoping for Necromancer to take care of that, but, yeah. Cool, cool. This is a lot of really great stuff happening right now. Well, don't I look the fool? Okay, here's the thing. I still have the heart. The heart's backing me up. It will go on, much like the theme song to the hit movie Titanic. Okay. If you like this game, The Messenger, Hollow Knight, you have got to play Ghost 1.0. Now, I've heard of that. What is that game? I have definitely heard of that game before. What is it? Oh, this sucks. There are also several other things that are maybe not of the suckest or blowest, but a combination of the two. An unholy combination of the two. Sure, now I don't have to worry about getting killed by knife throwers. Alright. Alright, come on. It's still going so well. I can't lose here. That would be only the greatest of embarrassments. My dragon wife would definitely not be proud of me for it. Do you know the... it is a female robot, but it's a Metroidvania type of game. God, I definitely heard of that. I don't remember, though. Was that like a game that had a... There's like a Ghost series, right? Because I remember something called like Ghost 93 or Ghost 98 like a while back. Am I wrong? Because I think... Okay, fine. I'll take the potion charge then. I get one before I fight the final boss regardless. Yeah, and look, I need to really impress my dragon waifu so she'll eat me tonight. All right, let's go. And yes, very good. Oh, wouldn't you be afraid of getting salmonella from your dragon waifu because of the cloaca and all? I mean, I guess. Dude, you know what a dental dam is, right? So if I was going in like raw, sure. Anyway. Doc, you didn't read my amazing comment. Notice me. Oh, I did. Let's take a quick look. No, not that. You should just whip out your double boys axes and clean up. I don't have them on the save file. I haven't even been to the cavern yet. It is an embarrassment, but it is true. And look, here's the thing. This is pretty much the best we're going to get compared to the double boys axes. So I haven't been disappointed in it so far. So I'm gonna say it's going pretty good. We're really having this conversation. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. What conversation could you possibly be referring to? Hey, hey, did you see that? I went into a challenge rift, and that was very helpful. I got an upgrade for my necklace. I got a stat. It's all looking great. I'll be the collector be all like, yeah, Like, it's weird the collector doesn't have something to say about the fact that I have, like, completely destroyed him several times at this junction. You'd think that, I mean, there are special dialogues for, like, other stuff, but not that. Okay, thank God I got the timekeeper in my employ. What happened to using any of the survival bows? A lot of them are just not as good anymore due to stuff like lowered ammunition for nerves of steel. A marksman's bow, as good as that is, it also runs into the problem that it just, teleporting enemies on high cell difficulty. Repeater crossbow, I still think is kind of explosive crossbow is great. That's still good. That is still a good take, and I don't think that that's ever going to change, even despite getting pretty nerfed at a lot of points here. Like, you can always rely on getting a lot of good stuff from that. Oh, you don't get a potion charge at the end of this. Well, never mind then. Wrong. Greatest thing about having design is an excuse to stay inside and tell my mom I can't go outside because I'm scripting my sprites. I think it's, just like having... You said you were, what, like 13 and you are designing an entire game yourself? That's actually really cool. That is quite the resume builder. Oh, like the guys who started Epic got, well, started. I think? Was I thinking of Rare? I don't know. There's a bunch of them. Like old school Amiga style games. Anyway, should be good here. Yes, this is a great sort of run and is a good way to end off the night. Let's go. Okay. I knew it. Oh, he got me. I was hoping I could get a perfect fight there, but no such luck. All right. Let's see. This will work out just fine. I do want to still save my, yeah. Do want to save my, oh yeah, I forgot. For some reason, your boomerangs bounce off of the Hand of the King when he's in his invincible mode. It makes no sense at all, but that's what happens. Okay. And... come on. What? Doesn't really matter. This is pretty much a lock. I shouldn't have any problem at all with finishing up this. Here. Just because I can. And we're good. And controller disconnected. And again. Every time. I gotta get a new cord here already. And bam, and let's go. Third boss cell. Now, I am probably still going to have to continue doing this on custom mode, but... Hey, I mean, it's something. And nothing here. But hey, I should be good to actually finish an episode tonight, even if it's going to just be stream stuff. All right, and that is the end for the stream tonight, especially because it's like 9:30. Oh, I will see you whenever for whatever. I don't know, man. I got no plans for anything.